prepared, mentally prepared, physically prepared. It's not going to be an easy game, because we are playing against a very good side. So tomorrow we have to stay focused. First of all, we have to respect our opponent. We just have to keep calm, stay cool, and play the game. And hopefully, at the end of 90 minutes, hopefully, we'll win the game. Well, football is unpredictable. Everything is possible. You never know. But all I know is we have a very good team, a very solid side that is hard to beat. So I hope tomorrow, we'll be able to give out a good performance, to stop it. I'll be so excited to qualify for the Olympics because it's been a dream for me to play in the Olympics. I've heard a lot about it and I really want to participate in this competition.
Yes, it's a big one, good one for the Super Falcons of Nigeria yesterday night. Loftus Versfield in Pretoria. It was a big victory for us. You saw the highlights of the first leg here in the city of Abuja, and yesterday night they had to just get the job done, wrap it up, and get one of the tickets from the African continent to represent the women's football the football event at the Paris 2024 Olympics. On that note, I welcome you to 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashimi, and Eid Mubarak, happy Salah to all our Muslim brothers and sisters out there watching us right now. Just enjoy yourself, and Super Falcons has given you a gift by getting that Olympic ticket for Paris 2024. And that is where we begin on the show this morning. Yesterday, it was a fantastic outing, resilient, perfect. They played to the tactics, to instruction, and they were able to get just close up shop and get the Olympic ticket after 16 years out. The last time we graced the Olympics was in Beijing 2008, Beijing, China in 2008, where we crashed out from the group stage. But this time around, we had to break that jinx to qualify for the Paris 2024. We were not at the London Olympics 2012, we were not at Rio 2016, and Tokyo 2020, Nigeria did not appear at Tokyo 2020. But this time around, we say yes, we want to go back. We want to represent the continent when it comes to women's football at the Paris 2024 Olympics. Yesterday night in Pretoria, it was goalless between these two sides, between the Banyana of South Africa and the Super Falcons of Nigeria. Chiamaka Nnadozie, fantastic player, fantastic goalkeeper, African #1 women's goalkeeper, had to, in fact, shown like a million stars. And every player, kudos to the guests, kudos to Randy Wardrum and his assistant Justin Madugu for putting up this team, for preparing this team physically, psychologically, mentally before going into that game. And they actually played to the game plan. And at the end of the day, it was goalless. And courtesy of that one goal that we scored here in Abuja. Now on aggregate, Nigeria qualified 1-0 on aggregate against the Banyana of South Africa, which has given us one of the tickets to the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. And the other game between the Lionesses of Morocco and the Copper Queens of Zambia ended 2-0 in favor of the Copper Queens of Zambia. They also picked the second ticket from Africa to represent Africa at the Paris 2024 Olympics Women's Football event, which is a good one for the Copper Queens after the first leg, and 2-1 in favor of the Moroccans. But the reverse feature in Morocco, the Zambia also came onto the party and they got that win. I don't know if Abba Michael is ready to join on the show to look at these and other topics on the program. But for the Super Falcons, it was a good outing for them in Loftus Versfield, Pretoria, South Africa, getting that maximum and that all-important goalless draw and win. First, they got the important win here in Abuja, and going to South Africa, yes, they just needed a draw or probably get a win. But at the end of the day, they got that win, and that win has taken us through. All they needed was to just, with a goalless draw or get a win, If it had ended maybe 1-0 in favor of the South African, it would have gone to extra time because it would have stood at 1-1. But at the end of the day, the Super Falcons say, no, we have come here for business. And indeed, they actually did all they can. They did the business on the pitch. They did the business, the talking on the pitch. The South African ladies, they were talking tough. I remember Tembe Gatlana, the forward for South African, their number 11 jersey, talking tough that they came to Abuja. Abuja Tough was not a better facility, that they are going to be playing a better facility. At the end of the day, playing a better facility, you couldn't get anything out of the game. She was marked out of that game completely. They didn't even get something meaningful in that game and tangible. And now the Super Falcons of Nigeria have picked that Paris 2024 Olympics ticket at the expense of Banyana of South Africa. Congratulations to the entire team, the coaching crew, the NFF, and everybody who has made sure that Nigeria qualified for the Paris 2024 Olympics women football event. And not stopping there. With this qualification, we have found ourselves in Group C. Let's look at that group where Nigeria will be playing the likes of Spain, the African world champions, Brazil, the former champion. We have Japan, also former champion, and Spain, the current World Cup winner. So we are in Group C, where we'll be playing Brazil, Japan, Nigeria, and Spain, which is, everybody is saying, is a group of death. And I told somebody, Nigeria will find her way out of this group. Definitely they will qualify from this group. I believe what these guys can do. Randy Wardrum is gradually getting hold of this team, taking them somewhere. If we can only be patient with Coach Randy Wardrum, let's see what. But in Group C, it is the toughest group, and the Super Falcons are equal to the task. 9-time African champions against world champions Brazil, Japan, Spain. Fantastic one. We're going to see Brazil. We met Brazil in 2008, the last time we appeared at the Olympics, and they defeated us. We didn't qualify from the group, but this time around, I believe we can get, at least we can qualify maybe as runner-up in that Group C, where we have Brazil, Japan, and Spain. But for the Super Falcons, congratulations to them first for getting the ticket. And when they get to the Olympics, yes, they will see what they can do. The women's football event will start on the 25th of July, and Super Falcons of Nigeria probably will be in action when the women's football event starts at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Still talking about the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Now, the sports minister, the Nigerian sports minister, Senator John Owan Eno, has praised Super Falcons' resolve, their resilience, their doggedness at the game yesterday night, for putting up a whole lot of work, making sure that the South African didn't get anything meaningful out of this game. And for the Super Falcons, they kept that record, 24 meetings, 7 away meetings, 7 games played in South Africa for the Super Falcons. They've not lost any. They kept that 24 years record of not losing to South Africa away in their place, and they continued that record yesterday night by not losing this game to them, so which is a good one and a welcome development for the Super Falcons of Nigeria. A lot of persons thought the African champion, the current African champions, that is the Banyana of South Africa, would beat the Super Falcons, will not allow them qualify. But at the end of the day, here we are with the Olympic tickets, and the sports minister say, praising the guests, praising their resolve, praising their doggedness, their resilience, their seriousness, their determination, their composure, and everything going into these qualifiers against the Banyana of South Africa, which is a good one, and we love it, and we're happy that our darling Super Falcons will be at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. All right, let's leave the round leader game first, and we'll still come back to the round leader game. But when coming back, we'll go straight to Europe, where there were actions last night in the UEFA Champions League. But let's look at this. It's talking about another fantastic team in Nigeria. We're talking about cricket right now. When it comes to cricket, Nigeria has been holding her own in cricket, and as